for making you better. Blame them for what they've done, but thank them for showing you exactly what you don't want. You can blame the world for bringing them into your life, but then get grateful for all the lessons it taught you, all the strength it gave you, all the perspective it gave you. Know in your heart, if they knew better, they would do better. Know in your heart, you don't need to take on any other negative energy.
How good does it feel to take that baggage off your shoulders, to focus on building your future? What a blessing. Let go. Move forward. Never look back.
The best revenge is not taking any revenge. It is simply moving on with your life, creating the best version of yourself.
When you get grateful for what you have right now, you will soon have more to be grateful for. And it's so true. When you send out those feelings of gratitude, what happens? You become instantaneously happy in this moment. When you're grateful and happy with life as it stands today, so many more things will flow into your life to be happy and grateful for. And the reverse is also true. If you feel like there's nothing to be grateful for, what are you focused on? You're focused on everything you don't want. You're focused on everything you don't have. And what do you then think you will attract into your experience? Exactly, more of what you don't want. Make it your mission to sit down every day and become grateful. Get grateful for the two gifts you have called eyes. Many aren't so lucky. Get grateful for the ears that can hear this music. Get grateful for the person in your life that's made a difference. Get grateful for your tough times because they help develop your strength and spirit. Get grateful for your life. There is so much to be grateful for. There's something to be said about being appreciative and grateful. You know, whether you're thanking God or life, or whether you're looking to a person in your world and just saying thank you, there's something really special about that. I mean, there's something very real about moments where you can just be by yourself and look at your life and just say thank you. You know, thank you for this gift. Thank you for this ride that I'm on. Thank you for this journey. And a lot of people go through their life without experiencing the beauty of these moments. Your life, although perhaps filled with many imperfections, is still an experience. It's an experience that people in their final moments would do anything just to grasp onto for a little while longer. Can you imagine? As you hear this, there are people who are having their final breaths, taking their final breaths on this planet, looking back at their lives and wishing they could have done more. Meanwhile, we have this experience. We're alive, we're breathing air, our hearts are pumping, our brain is doing billions of operations per second just to keep the game going for us. We can't find reasons to be grateful for that. We can't, as human beings, be appreciative for that. There is an entire spectrum of life you are missing out on when you don't take moments to just feel. Just feel! Just create moments of gratitude within yourself, just for the sake of being appreciative, for the sake of being alive. That alone will change your life. That will make you human again. That will disconnect you a little from this game of consumerism and this dog-eat-dog world we've allegedly created. That will disconnect you from the insanity of this society, and it will reconnect you with something greater than yourself. And I don't care what you call it. Call it God, call it the universe, call it life or magic. When you begin to be appreciative for life, there is a certain power that will bring you even more reasons to be appreciative. It's one of life's greatest paradoxes. When you're in a state of needing this and needing that, it doesn't matter how much you acquire, you'll never have enough. When you can have the courage to be grateful for what you already have, life will bless you with even more. You know, you can decide in this moment to give it up. Give up the complaining, give up the blaming and the accusing, give up the gossiping and the whining, and instead realize you're on an incredible journey and fall in love with every second of it. That's when you'll truly come to life.
Next time you're feeling low, ask yourself these questions. 1. What can I be grateful for today? What is good in my life right now? Write down 3 things. Write them down. Don't just think about them. The process of feeling what you're grateful for, then physically writing it down, is so much more powerful than just thinking about it. You could be grateful for a person in your life. You might be thankful you have your health, when so many around the world are suffering from excruciating physical pain. You might be happy to have your limbs and full body function, when many others aren't so lucky. You might be happy you live in your amazing country, when others are suffering through war and terrible events. You might be thankful for some great qualities you do have. You know, kindness, compassion toward others, understanding. You might be grateful you're now feeling low right now, because that means something must change in your life. And change can be the greatest time to reinvent yourself, to start fresh, and create your best ever life, your best ever feeling state. 2. Ask yourself, what have I done in the past day, week, month, or year that I enjoyed? List a few things. Whatever you can think of that made you feel alive in the past year. Whatever made you feel happy. Whatever you did that made time stop. List those things and commit to finding time to do more of that. Don't tie this to people. You're not dependent on another person to make you happy. You generate your happiness, and if you think it came from another person, you're wrong. It came from you, and the idea you had that you needed the other person to complete your life. You don't. You only need to change your perception. 3. Ask yourself, what have I read or learned in the last day, week, month, or year that was positive? What have I done that lifted my spirits and helped me develop my mental strength? Learning is growing. All successful people, and by successful, we always mean successfully happy, content, and fulfilled people. They all know that reading, listening, and learning to positive and self-development material is essential to a well-lived life. Not just every now and then, not when you can squeeze it into your busy schedule, every single day. What could be more important than you feel good? There's nothing. And if you're one of the many who throw around the time excuse, that doesn't roll here. The busiest people on earth find time for self-growth because they understand the fact that a better you is better for all those around you. When you make time to fill yourself up first, you have more quality time for all the people and tasks in your life. When you feel better, you do better. Your family and friends would much rather have you a little less, but fully there in presence. A you that is happy and vibrant, rather than you there around the clock but always someplace else in your mind. Always thinking about the next insignificant task that needs to be done. Society can easily drag us back into the normal world of stress, overthinking, comparison to others, and forgetting the beauty of life. If you want a better life than most, a happier life, you must commit to do what most don't, and that is find time to work on you every day. It needs only be 10 to 15 minutes a day. Everyone can find that time. Sleep 15 minutes less if you have to. Get up. Get grateful. Get in sync with who you want to be. Get some goals. Ask yourself what you want out of life. Picture the person you want to be. Never forget, a better you is better for everyone around you.
When you're young, before the world swallows you up with that day-to-day grind, you have that belief, that real knowing that you can do anything, that there are no limitations. When they ask you what you want to be when you grow up, you say something to them that may seem crazy or unrealistic. Then you do grow up, and the world teaches you to play it safe. The world teaches you that you are limited. Perhaps you should go to a university and take that $50K a year job. Perhaps it's best if you follow the lead of all the others before you, struggling to pay the bills, living with that hole in your soul, knowing you didn't take a risk on what you really wanted in life. When you begin to learn the great secret, you will soon know that there are no limits. It's unlimited what the universe can bring when you understand the great secret that thoughts become things. If you believe that, you can achieve that. Period. When you desire it so badly, when you feel your soul pull toward it, when you are willing to do whatever it takes to bring it to life, it must come to life. It's a universal law. Thoughts become things. But when we say thoughts, what we really mean is beliefs become things. Feelings become things. Every great human of the past knew this great truth. You know it in your heart too. It may be clouded by the limited beliefs projected on you over the years, but you do know this to be true. You can feel it in your heart when you think about your dream life. Plant your seeds, then trust that they will grow. Have faith, they will blossom. You are connected to the universe. We are all connected.